It's a real honor to stand here, unfortunately only digital and not in Tel Aviv, in front of you and today. And I'm very curious and excited to start the RegenAg challenge together. My name is Kristal, and I am proud to represent BayWa, a company deeply committed to innovation, sustainability, and community development. Well, we at BayWa, we believe that challenges are opportunities, and I think after Hada's great speech about responsibility and commitment, it's the perfect third view on the RegenAg challenge. Yeah, let's not focus on problems, but on the opportunities that we can make out of it. Why? Because that opportunities, they push us to think creatively, to act very decision focused, to collaborate effectively. And this challenge is for me today in this very difficult moment. Yeah, no exception. It aligns perfect with the core values of our company and our mission to drive positive change in the world. And therefore, we at BayWa, we follow an open innovation approach. We collaborate with great partners all around the world. A lot of them are in Israel located, and another very important partner for us located in Germany. It's the TUM Venture Labs and my dear friend Roman. And Roman and me, when you approached us, we decided to participate in that challenge, and we will do that together. And therefore, we prepared a few slides just to let you know who's BayWa and who's TUM Venture Labs and what are we looking for in the challenges. So Roman, I give the word to you, and then let me tell you a little bit more about BayWa afterwards.
How to say, a few insights in what we are doing, and I'm so happy that we could also do this together, especially as BayWa and TUM Venture Labs. Because regenerative agriculture is one of our focus topics in this year. And regenerative agriculture is also something what we want to highlight with our partners together in open innovation, and especially with our startups and our university. So my name is Roman Werner, and I'm the managing director of the TUM Venture Lab Food Agrobiotech, which you see directly here in the middle. And we are part of a network of startup and innovation centers at the Technical University of Munich. So we have 12 different domains, and one of these domains is especially treating about food agriculture and the biotech topics, located at a beautiful place in Weinstefan. So whenever you are in Munich, maybe you have to head a little bit, 20 minutes or 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers to the north of Munich, where you will find Weinstefan, which is a beautiful place. And we have, all the topics about life sciences out there. In general, what we are doing as a venture lab is more or less being a domain-specific startup center for all topics around agriculture and food, what includes not only the startups, it includes especially our corporate partners. And here we are partnering especially with BayWa in the field of agriculture. But it means also the contact to a lot of talent students. So in our university, we have around 50,000 students. Not all of them are entrepreneurial mindset, but many of them, and especially also what is important for us, the researchers, the scientists. And with them together, we are offering startups a very lively tech-driven ecosystem on one hand, and secondly, we are also spinning off their tech their research results from our university. Besides, we are also an education hub, so that means we are also teaching a lot of people how entrepreneurship could work. We are part of the overall entrepreneurial ecosystem of TUM and its entrepreneurship center, the Unternehmertum. So we are, not completely new in this business. So we are doing this already since 25 years, but having this focus on agriculture since around 4 to 5 years. And so we could, since approximately 4 years, support around 130 startups. So, and in this challenge, we overtake as a little bit the task of being a mentor and being a tech assessor for the startups that are participate in our challenge, especially with the focus of region agriculture. This makes a lot of sense and a lot of fun, to be honest, because these are the topics of the future. A little bit to the numbers. So our venture lab, or our domain, agriculture and food, so the whole value chain of food, got, I think, maybe ranked second or third as the innovation areas in our whole ecosystem, and you can see how important this is. So if you would like to know more, so please contact me. You will surely find my contact details in the internet, and if not, you can also reach out to me, how to say, if there's a chat or something like that, or maybe you can also share my contact details. I would be very happy, how to say, to chat or to talk to you later. And now I hand back to Kristal.
So you embarrass me now because I figured out there are no slides.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. If you hand them in, you will show them, but no worries. I think what I can tell you now about BayWa, I can do verbally as well. So a few words about BayWa, and we are doing the collaboration or the challenge together in collaboration with the Venture Labs, what Roman represented. BayWa is a mixed corporate. We serve basic human needs in 4 sectors, in energy, renewable energy, building material, and the 4th focus is the agribusiness, and I'm talking today about our agribusiness sector. We are the biggest agribusiness in Germany. We have more or less, that depends on how you count, 40,000 farmers under management. And to give you also some figures in terms of revenue, in the last year we did a little bit more than 6.5 billion in revenue only in the agriculture sector. So agriculture for a company that is now more than 100 years old is really like the roots, the base, the fundament of our business. I really enjoyed the presentations before, where I think it was really clear that maybe 10 years before it was okay to have like conventional farming and organic farming, and today we see that transition and that interaction, that we will have a movement whether we like it or not, and I'm in favor of that movement into let's say a more a farming practice which is more in line and in harmony with nature. To be very honest with you, although we are experienced in agribusiness, and it's a very big part of our group business, we are not so experienced in regenerative farming practices. So that's why we said we are going to explore and elaborate innovations, new technologies through that challenge. And what I can promise you in that regards is I can give you an example how we really break out innovation in our group in the sector of agribusiness. We did something similar only 3 years ago about plant-based proteins, which was, if you remember, the hype about plant-based proteins and precision fermentation and so on in 2021. Also a new topic for us, like RegenAg is a new topic for us now. We did it by investing into startups, investing into new technologies, and today we have a portfolio of 12 very exciting and prospering startups. 6 of them are from Israel, and we expect something very similar in the RegenAg space. We have an venture vehicle where we are able to do investments into technologies and innovations under the umbrella of regenerative farming practices, whether it's something what helps to make fertilizers with, let's say, with a stable yield, or more sustainable or real biologicals, or practices and also digital services and solutions around that. We can invest in young companies. starting from 500,000 up to 1.5 million. And we especially allocated some cash for investments in that field. And on the other hand, we like to collaborate with companies, and we have been, again, to bring up the example of plant-based proteins, very, very successful in that field. Once we pick up the topic, we not only invest and then we sit and wait, but we build up own business in the same manner. And that's something where we really like. We have the food on the ground in Germany with the strong relationship through our agronomy advisory team to a lot of farmers with different soils, with different crops, with different challenges, but also opportunities. And that's what we are looking for. In terms of the challenge, we decided to focus, therefore, also on the soil. I think that's also nothing new. We heard it from Hadar from ICL. The truth, or let's say the magic, it lies in the soil. Everything what helps to make nitrogen fixation more sustainable, to keep yields, especially in the arable crops. That's something that's the crops that are dominant in Germany. That's where grains is something where we are strong in trading. And if you come from agriculture, you also know that qualities decreased. They're decreasing from year to year. So we are looking here for more sustainable solutions to keep the quality, to keep the yield, but to do that to do that in harmony with nature. On the other hand, we thought then it might be interesting to have like a broader view on regenerative farming, and therefore we set a second focus on agri-PV solutions, but that's something like combining agriculture with energy. Well, it's not only because we have a huge business in energy, in classical energy and in renewable energy, but it's also something from a farmer perspective where you always what you have to keep in mind. Yeah, so having a PV not only in the high value crops, but also if there is construction and if it's possible in the arable crops, that could be interesting. And here we are very curious about new solutions.